They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And try to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. 3rd down here. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Swain. He finds his man. Complete. That's Roth. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off play action. Swain. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Phillips. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
In motion is Phillips. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. From the gun on 3rd down, Barber. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about
this is intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes you just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Barber. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Operating from the gun. Barber. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Well, these 2 teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. 14. Commanders nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably... They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Barber. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Barber under pressure. They got him again. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Swain. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Swain. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Buying time to his left. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Swain. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Whalen. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Swain being chased up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Barber. Well, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Operating from the gun. Barber. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On 1st down, Morgan. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Barber. Outright to Smith-Njigba. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Barber. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Barber. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That's caught at the 1. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. There's the stiff arm. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
A final shot before break. Barber looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Swain. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Williams. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in it.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Morgan. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, Barber. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short path.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cowboys 63. Commanders 12. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morgan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
There's a short one pulled in by Simic.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Barber. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 36.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to throw. Swain. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense so far on 3rd down, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Up the middle they go. Morgan. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
103 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll.